Yo, let's try this again from the top. And I hope my power doesn't go out this time. So, today, some Xbox drama happened, and basically this team, XGN, who went to MLG New Orleans, played, got into the Pro League, which is essentially the Xbox version of the SPL, run by MLG. Um, their organization said, "Hey, thanks for your help, but we're going to go with the entire starting roster of former PC Denial instead of you guys for the Pro League." So basically, the organization said, "You guys you five players aren't playing for us. These guys are." And that's shitty. That sucks for those players because they earn their spot, they don't get to play it. But let's talk about who owns the spot, right? Like you have to assign ownership of the Pro League spot because otherwise like you have to. Someone has to own it because then if two people say I want this person off the team, who wins? You can't just like be like figure it out. No, you want to have the rules say something about that. So the way it works is that the organization owns the spot. If the team is sponsored in some way, which XGN is a sponsor, so they own the spot. Now, if it's not sponsored in the SPL, at least it's the team captain who owns the spot. So Myrmidons, team captain Myrmidons owns their SPL slot. He could say whoever he wants is playing. He could replace all his players with four randoms. He could do that. Might be a dick move, but he could do that. Now, some people will say like, well, but it's the team that earns it, and so the players should own the spot, and that's fucking stupid. Stop it. Because you can't split an SPL spot legally among five players. Who the fuck owns it? What if they're teenagers? Are you gonna expect Divios to sue fucking Divios to sue? Let's say Divios and Vsham are on the same team, and they're like they get in a dispute over who owns the SPL slot. Are you gonna expect them to sue each other internationally? Fuck no. Single person has to own the spot, so it's either the team captain or the players, or the organization. In this case, it's the organization because they have a sponsor, which kind of makes sense. You're saying, hey, we play for this person, and then the league goes, okay, they own the spot. They're it's XGN that wins. It's not the five players, right? Okay, cool. Um, some people are mad at Denial for this, and those people need to stop being stupid. So basically, Denial finished their season. They are done. They don't get to do anything with the SPL until Worlds. They're out, and that sucks. So what are they going to do when they're professional players? They rely on Smite for income. Well, someone says, hey, come play Xbox. You're going to say, yeah. Who gives a shit if they get shit on every game? It's better than just doing nothing. Probably better practice, too, than doing nothing. So, yeah, it's kind of a no-brainer for Denial. And assuming XGN really thinks that the Denial players are a better team than their lineup, kind of a no-brainer for the team, for the organization. For the players, it sucks, and that's why you don't want to sign to a sponsor that you don't know, trust, and that's not offering you anything, right? Like if you're signing to a sponsor that says, "Hey, we'll give you t-shirts," like don't fucking do it. No. Don't give them your spot. Don't give them control. Give it to the team captain. Make it someone you trust. Don't make Jerby your team captain. Horrible idea. Now, has this happened before? Yeah, it's happened on PC a few times, twice. First time it happened was Legion of Karis becoming enemy. Payne was the team captain. Now, some people said that captaincy should be split between the players. That's silly. Stop it. Some people said that you should have to have a certain number of original players between seasons. No. What if three people leave? Do you just suddenly lose your SPL slot? That's worse. No. Captain owns the spot. Payne did what he wanted with his team, and that's legitimate. Yeah, it kind of fucked over Pernicus, but he got back in the SPL. It was alright. Speaking of Pernicus getting back in the SPL, there was what happened with COG. David Fry said, these guys are now my new COG. They're my new team. And he can do that. His spot. Hell, even if David Fry was the team captain, the player, he could do that. Like, yeah, someone owns the spot. There is no system in which a person will not have power over that. You just can't do it. You can't split that entity. You can't put weird restrictions of it based on original players or whatever. It just doesn't really work because rosters do change, and you don't want that to fuck over the people who are like, yeah, we replaced these players, but like, it's still our team. It's the same legacy, right? Like, current PC denial with Mace of the Face, there's a legacy following Mace of the Face all the way back to the original denial. He's a sole main member from it, but like, that's a legacy. It sort of has followed him. You want to give him credit for that. So I don't know, man. Like, dude, it sucks for those XGN players, and their sponsors are kind of scummy. They kind of fucked them over. We don't know the specifics of that, but yeah. Um, are denial being scummy? No. If you think that, you should stop it. They got an offer, they accepted it because why the fuck wouldn't they? Right? Like, hey, you're not playing PC for 3 months. You want to play on the Xbox? You'll get paid. Fuck yeah. Like, duh. Even if they suggested it, like, sure, go for it. Good idea. Is it a free path to Worlds? No, but they get to keep playing competitive Smite, which is their thing. That's what they do. Um, for the players, I don't know what XGN offered them. Maybe it was travel, but like signing with shitty sponsors will get you fucked. And it sucks. Don't sign with shitty sponsors. And if you do, don't be surprised when this happens. But it's it's a legal move. Like, yeah, they can do that. The team that owns the SPL slot, not SPL, the Pro League spot, can change their roster, of course. Can they be dicks about it? Yeah. Legally, there's nothing stopping them. They didn't do anything wrong. It just kind of scummy. But I really don't want you to hold anything against denial. I don't think it's really their bad. And even if it was, like, it was smart. I think you just say XGN leadership, they're kind of jerks, depending on how they handled it. And the players just say, man, that sucks, but should not have signed with that sponsor. So those are my thoughts on it. We'll talk in chat. If you're watching on YouTube, bye. If you're watching on Twitch chat, what's up? And if you're watching YouTube, like this video. All right.